Okay, hello YouTube. This is the second time I'm trying to record today. Um, I had some technical difficulties. Huge amount of screen tearing that wasn't happening yesterday. Um, but all that was missed was that I went to that church over there, met a couple of people I'm sure we'll meet again, and then did a fight in this area here. I really didn't do much because the screen tearing was really bad for some reason. But hopefully I've got that fixed now. I do not like this very bright area. It's kind of harsh on the eyes.
He's a little close for comfort.
Giant alligator again. Ouch. Okay, I can zip that one. What else is there to do around here? Is there anything over this way? Or clue for whatever it's called it? Yeah, it kind of kills your excitement to stream when there's annoying technical difficulties. Another new enemy.
Nasty looking thing.
That is nasty, you're not wrong. Let's move on. That beam attack, very strong. Kind of glad I might. Yeah, like, not much. You missed a lot of technical difficulties mostly. Yeah, I've not done much yet. Yeah, the story from yesterday was incredibly dark. He nailed him into a tree. Get him, wrong thing.
I think that knot's part of a pattern.
Yeah, all you've really missed this stream, is the same thing that YouTube will have missed as well. Which is I went to a church and I met a couple of people. But I'm sure we'll meet them again later.
When Jolene moved out, mean old Swopes come round to force her to come home. He starved poor Tom, so that when Swopes rang the dinner bell, Tom went crazy with hunger. Jolene was scared, all right, but she was done being scared of what her daddy was gonna do to her.
That little alligator can't be the same one that's chasing me.
Feel like there's some alligator-related drama happening. You don't trust the catfish. I love the catfish. The catfish is great. I don't trust the catfish either, but
bowl's only half full. I might get a better view from the top of Monarch Cotton.
Why is it that way? Our very own Jolene. I wonder if she's named after Dolly Parton's Jolene. I know enough about Southern American to know that bless your heart means go fuck yourself.
I guess we all got regrets of some kind.
Yeah, bless your heart is, from what I'm aware, Southern for, oh god, you're stupid. I guess the McAllister kids are...
You can always count on Jolene to notice when folks need a hand.
McAllister
those
kids
kids are
need a
okay.
hand. Yeah, we don't have my American consultant in chat today. But I'm pretty sure bless your heart just means, oh god, you're so stupid. Health increased. That was a noticeable amount, I guess. Oh boy, bail bonds. In English and Spanish. Oh, there's another bottle tray, I just noticed. Are they hiding anything back here? Not even some floof. Oh, there's a missing person. Michaela Daughterville. Missing since July 2020. So this is not 2005. This is... We are modern day. Oh yeah, American school buses are weird to me. We just use regular buses here.
Bo! Bo! Thanks for getting Miss Pearl to safety. I owe you one.
Oh yeah, that's something
Now you make sure to wake Bo if Tom gets too close.
that was missed. I love this dog. There's another one identical to it earlier. I don't love that it's barking, but I love the like carved design of the dog. Like I love that the dog looks like it's been like whittled. Oh, being attacked by mushrooms again. Doesn't look like I can get on top of the pig. Yeah, it's at least 2020. Yeah, it does have kind of an Alice in Wonderland feel to it. That like normal person thrust into a deeply abnormal situation sort vibe. Like light to moderate magic to it. Going over there. Okay, I'm getting there from. Is that a sewage sprinkler?
Not a shit sprinkler. Ugh, can't breathe in this stinking ass field.
Hazel was a little less tactful than I was, but. More foreclosed properties. More shit sprinklers. More hard to identify animals. That's destructible. Where are we? Up. We are going up.
Looks like more stigma over there by the old farmstead.
The old farm? Ooh. Do you want me to go further up? Where was it? Oh, I guess it's just flowing in a weird way. Ooh, there's more gators. Do some more running. Yeah, the game feels laggy than yesterday as well. Like, there's a slowness to it that wasn't there yesterday. Ooh, just another very chill snapping turtle. Like, I don't know if it's this part of the map or if that's something changed on my computer. Like,
Looks like y'all weathered the storm pretty well.
pigs seem to have been fine through the hurricane. Good for the pigs. Apart from that one.
Stop squealing. You'll attract the gator. Oh my gosh, please shut up. Please.
Oh, this is not going to end well for this boy.
Oh my god! Wait! Hey! No! Asshole! That was a cute pig.
Rest in
Ah,
peace,
shit.
this pig.
Damn fool thing. Rest in peace. Ugh. I need a shower so bad. I am covered in doo-doo water.
Yes, you are. You are covered in doo-doo water. They actually bothered to model her being covered in doo-doo water. What's their name in English? I think Sonny said muskrats yesterday. Oh, I've never heard of it. I can't say I'm familiar with every single member of the rodent family. Familiar with a lot of animals, but like... Yeah, I think they're muskrats. I think it... Cause I think Red Dead might have had muskrats as well. There might have been beavers in Red Dead. I think they're just general, like, swamp-dwelling rodents of some description. I don't know if we have any large rodents in the UK. I think the biggest we're going to get is rats. There's some rats in the river near me, but not a huge amount. And they're pretty chill. They're just like wild rats. They're not like breaking into things and stuff. Pig. Don't get eaten by crocodiles. Or alligators. Mostly alligators.
Old Smokes Farm. Been abandoned for years.
Yeah, the United Kingdom is, we'll call it ecologically void. The Industrial Revolution didn't leave us with a lot of animals left. Oh, more bottle trees. It's not what I wanted. That's it. We used to have a bunch of wild animals, and now we've got some deer. Like a handful of deer. Hell, we've barely got insects left anymore. There's been a sort of half-hearted effort recently to bring back butterflies. Because people realise that they've not seen a butterfly in years. And it's like, you kind of need those. Yeah, we're running out of forests. We're one of the most, like, ecologically desolate countries on the planet. Yeah, the entirety of the UK was tamed. Like, in wildlife terms, we're one of the safest places on the planet. There are, like, 3 species of snake and no predator animals. But as a result of that, like, ecologically we're a mess. I think we have 1 venomous snake.
Poor Tom had cried from hunger all the nights his supper was taken. Some say he once bit his own toes off for something to eat. Imagine when Jolene rang his dinner bell and he saw old Swolf just laying there all juicy.
Oh, Jolene, you did it.
Jolene killed her dad with an alligator. I mean, killed by your own kind of tortured animals.
To do it.
It's a poetic way to go out.
It's kind of his own fault for being so hateful and starving his pet.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of what happened with the American grey squirrel. You know, he kind of deserved that. Yeah, we used to have like a huge red squirrel population, and then the American grey squirrel came in and killed all our red squirrels. And with nothing to like be a predator for them, they just kind of took over. It's the same with foxes. It's why in the UK, like, every few years we go back and forth on whether fox hunting is legal or not. Because it's like, oh no, we've got too many foxes, we need to get rid of the foxes. And then people get cruel with it. And then it's like, oh no, it's the fox hunting, it's inhumane. They're using dogs to hunt the foxes, and the dogs just tear the fox to pieces, and it's incredibly inhumane. So then we ban fox hunting again. And then we end up with too many foxes. So they unban fox hunting. And then they use hunting dogs. And then they ban fox hunting again. I think Scotland are trying. But yeah, I think the Highlands do have a few wolves in them now. Oh yeah, our country's incredibly stupid. It's because we have such a huge, like, class divide. The UK has one of the strongest class divides out there. So, like, there's the lower class, who are out here thinking fox hunting is cruel and unnecessary, and the upper class who ride horses and have hunting dogs and tear foxes to pieces. And to be honest, neither of them are truly right, because we do have too many foxes, but that's because there's nothing to be a predator to the foxes. We killed them all. But we also shouldn't be tearing the foxes to pieces with dogs. So the middle ground would be reintroduce the predator to the fox. But unfortunately, currently the middle ground is let the rich fucks who have hunting estates maul foxes to death for a few years until we ban it again. It sort of cycles between, oh god, we need to do something about all these foxes, and oh god, we need to do something about all this cruelty to the foxes. Oh, was that our first? Yeah, that our greedy wench Bunny Floyd is evicting me and our family right off this land. Yeah. We're also having a problem as well, where like the rich assholes who want to tear foxes to pieces are essentially like they're doing like fake fox hunts where they like they because they've got the fox dogs, like the dogs are trained to like hunt and catch foxes, so they take all their horses and their boots that are worth 30 grand, and they're incredibly well trained fox dogs, and they, I guess, pay someone to ride a motorbike with a fox scent on it and have the dogs like hunt the fake fox, like hunt the fox scent. But anyone with half a brain can see that if you take a bunch of fox hunting dogs out into a place where foxes live, like, you can pretend it's fake hunting all you want, you're gonna end up with fox pelts. It's people with 13 surnames and
Let's go. Got a bottle.
no morals. I hate this weird rogue creature thing. last pattern for this giant crocodile. Trauma
Jolene's
with
guilt got the best of her, despite telling herself it wasn't murder. If her daddy didn't punish her and Tom all those years, they wouldn't have done what they did. She vowed to dedicate herself to good works and let the Lord sort it out.
Can't believe Jolene's the one who set Two-Toed Tom free.
Oh yeah,
All
Rob.
again.
Forgot about this. Yeah. The 4-bottle running segment. I think Scotland are successfully green municipals. I think they have rules. Yeah, I think introducing a rainforest to Scotland might be a bit much, considering I don't think they've ever had a rainforest. Well, we've got enough rain. I guess every forest is a rainforest when you're in the UK. Did Scotland have a... When did Scotland have a rainforest? I feel like Scotland's a bit cold for a rainforest. Like, Scotland's barely subarctic. It's a hell of a cold rainforest. Interesting. I've never heard of this.
Should head towards the pig factory. They said the trailer might have got caught in the riverbed.
Yeah, I've not got any upgrades available yet. Oh, that's where it's wanting me to go. Oh, what? I swear it was pointing me that way in a second ago.
I'll do this real quick.
Except once again, it's what comes to the wrong. What comes to the wrong enemy. Once again, I've wasted that on a enemy because he was... You can DM it to me. Yeah, my DMs are open. You should be able to DM it to me. I obviously can't watch that now, but if I remember, I'll check it out. Chances are I'll forget, but I'll try and remember. Was that all for nothing? Was the... I guess there was nothing over there? Weird. It's just combat for the sake of combat, I feel like. I don't know what the front... Is that like just an ice dispenser or something on the front of that? I don't know what it's meant to be.
That door needs power. Ugh, God, it smells awful out here.
Go get him, Crouton. Yeah, that'll be the dead pigs. The dead pigs will be what sell, what smell awful. I love that every Crouton segment just ends with Crouton killing himself. Yeah, that'll stink.
Oh, God. That explains the smell.
And also the
That's so
poop
bad,
corridor.
I can taste it.
I mean, it is post-hurricane.
Awful way to go. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to get
Okay,
through
I
there
think this was
somehow.
more than the hurricane. I feel this might be Grandma's fault.
All right, you're up, Crouton.
I don't know what is producing light. Jesus Christ. I can't tell if this is like a fictional exaggeration or if this is like the result of an active slaughterhouse being foreclosed. I mean, we had a nice chat with a guy with a little a little banjo,
Oh, man.
and then that man nailed his brother
gonna be
into a
sick.
tree.
Don't throw up. Don't throw up. There's the tangle.
Please tell me we can have a shower after this.
After Jolene let Tom go loose, he discovered the pig farm. How had Swoops kept this miraculous place secret from him? Tom ate everything he could clamp his jaws on. He didn't care if it was a pig or a washing machine. If you go hungry when you're young, you never trust your next meal. You'll eat even if you're full, just in case. Tom never felt like he'd ever have enough.
Hurt people, hurt people. That's what Mama says.
Hurt people, hurt
Lots of
people
bad folks were mistreated when they were little.
is sure is an accurate
Where are
statement.
you headed?
And now it's time for giant crocodile boss fight like it was against the tree. And hopefully we can get out of this blinding sun. Back into a forest or something, please. It's like my autistic eyes. More games need to be set entirely in overcast weather. Yeah, same. Wrong button. Yeah, my current problem is growing up poor and not allowed to waste food. So now I stop eating when I'm done with all of the food and not when I'm full. Which, while not anorexia, is still an eating disorder.
That's my house. Ma! Mama!
That's what's left of your house. I looked away for 1 second, and the entire house was kidnapped by a crocodile.
Let's go, you big bastard!
Ouch. What am I? Yeah, I'm definitely missing something. Double jump and glide to avoid this attack.
Oh, the church bell! He swapped? Ropes' bell had him doing tricks.
Roll over. No, that actually was. That actually wasn't the thing.
Need to hit him
Roll over.
hard.
Come
Gotta let
on.
him calm down enough to hear it.
Yeah, these are like giant things you have to hit the wound, like on the tree, you know? I was just, because they were red, I was thinking maybe that the teeth were a wound.
Not much time. No, no, no! The bell!
Just Team Rocketed the bell.
The green sky and tornadoes colliding. How much longer until the river's rising? Birds fall silent and the critters are hiding. When mucky swamps and dusty lands colliding.
Church bells blasting off again.
Sound bounces right off of him. All right.
What's unforgotten, twisted things and lonesome dreams. Clusters of what's unforgotten, sure enough for all to see.
Got it. Yeah, the music in this game is so good, especially like the boss fight music. I nearly cried with the music yesterday. It's like the theme of this one's a little different.
Right now.
But God, yesterday's tree music really got me.
He's down.
I think they're kind of generous with that tail attack. Ding dong, time to roll
Get to
over.
him.
Duck.
Shit. There he goes.
The storm has stung, but the river's raging. Long days been just contemplating what will be when you are sinking. Pulled down by your secret sinning, under waters deep and unforgiven. The past, make clear there's no denying. Clusters of what's unforgotten, twisted things and lonesome dreams. Clusters of what's unforgotten, close to time.
Oh God. He's too worked up.
Need to dodge like after the thing. Double jump and glide to avoid that attack too. Yeah, I also wonder what I also wonder what was like taken out of the tree guy.
Can't reach the bell with just my spindles alone.
I guess I had to wait for him to be able
few more good hits.
I don't physically hit it. That actually did damage. Who's singing now? Like, the first singer was Jolene, sure, but like, who's the guy? But this game's soundtrack is so good. That's, I appear to have been eaten by a giant alligator.
Oh, this might be worse than pigs.
There's the church spire. Wood Brothers ESL.
Gonna have to clear out all that stigma.
A house, a boat, and a church are just means for Tom, they say. For Tom, they say for Tom. But to Tom,
I love that they have wrote their entire soundtrack so that none of it's copyrightable.
and eating
Like, none of it's going to get dinged by YouTube because it's all custom music.
patience is all it takes. Is all it takes.
The pig's still alive too.
Wish she had stayed quiet now, huh?
Yeah, this game rules. I can't see that sign, can I?
That's rough. I wonder how long he was here for. And if his daughters are still in Prospero. I hope that ain't the top of Jolene's church.
I guess we're getting close to it anyway. Wood Brothers attorneys. I think Dan Flood's my dad. No. Trey Flood is my dad. I guess Dan Flood is my uncle. Guess my dad and my uncle were, does it say that they were lawyers? I wonder where Uncle Dan got to.
Oh no.
Yeah, we kind of killed the giant crocodile while inside it. There's that church organ I was hearing inside the crocodile. Well, so about the house. So,
Ma, you in there? Can
if
you
Ma
hear me?
is in there, she's... I hope Ma isn't in here. I'm just gonna say that.
Little bug. So cute. She was just big enough for the smaller rides. Nervously gripping my hand, but having fun. Beignet crumbs all on her shirt. We never went back. I wish we had more carefree moments like that together.
I wish you were here.
Yeah, this is like that sign was dated for 2020, so it's at least like gone 2020. With the way the housing market currently is, like, still get you good money. Your guess is as good as mine on what the strings are. Can we check the house again for a shower? Just check.
Woo-wee! That was some gator fight. I'd applaud if I had hands.
Mama's not in the house. There's just red yarn everywhere.
Red yarn. That means Huggin' Molly's been there.
What?
Didn't your grandma ever scare you? Oh, Huggin' Molly's gonna snatch you.
Yeah, to keep me from wandering off when I was little. Old Huggin' Molly steals children, and all she leaves behind is red yarn. Wait, is Huggin' Molly real?
All the stories are real, darling.
If Huggin' Molly took Mama, why?
Well, Molly takes children no one cares about. Your mama might have gotten her way one too many times.
But there's nothing in the stories that talk about how to find Huggin' Molly.
I might know where you could start looking. Hop on.
Look at the pig. So there's your explanation for the red yarn. Huggin' Molly.
Hazel had gone into the belly of the beast to find her mom once she reached the river bend, thanks to me. But Hazel's house was covered in red yarn, a sure sign of Molly's child-stealing ways. It looked like she got to Lacey first. Maybe Lacey had crossed paths with Molly. Tales of old Molly stealing children weren't just tales. Years ago, when he was no bigger than a minnow, Huggin' Molly even snatched Hazel's daddy, Trey. But Bunny got him back somehow. Hazel would have to track down old Molly to bring her ma back. Fortunately, I knew a spot owned by Bunny where she might find some leads. Bunny Flood's the only one that ever messed with her and lived to tell. Became obsessed and paid cash money to anyone who'd tell her about old Molly's whereabouts. Bunny Flood never was known to share. But there could be some clues in her house up ahead.
Wait, You're taking me to Bunny's house? I'm not exactly on her guest list right now. And ain't her house back that way?
Oh, this one's her weekend house. Can't expect rich people to spend Sundays the same place they spend Tuesday. But she don't come much anymore. Scuttlebutt is something bad happened in that house.
You think her house is full of booby traps?
Well, I do hear that in her quest to find Molly, she might have taken some things that weren't entirely hers.
Ooh, she really got you shook.
Darling, listening to my fear is how I got this old.
I hope Bunny isn't there. Because that'd be awkward.
Yeah, fox spirit tales are pretty common. I guess foxes are just generally like clever and dexterous animals that get attributed to mischief often. Also a very widespread animal. I mean, I'm sure the catfish as an animal was chosen for a reason. Like, they are, like, bottom feeders. I don't know about any, like, folklore associations with catfish, but...
Alright, time to get to work.
More trauma, let's go! What Hazel needs right now is more trauma. A catfish will eat anything that goes in front of its mouth. If a catfish can fit it in its mouth, it's gonna eat it. Oh, upgrades finally. AoE. Double dodge. Unravel reduces cooldowns. Crouton buff. Ooh, that could be useful. All of these seem pretty useful. Let me get... the crouton, like, mind control is so good. But, like, I feel like, in terms of, like, cooldowns and stuff, this is the one that's the least useful. So if I can have it inflict weave as well, it's, like, worth doing. Crouton, very excited about that hole. Oh, there's Sheriff Willie.
The stories you hear about that mountain.
The mountain. Yeah, like, I had no upgrades available, so I was just stockpiling. because it's how I play all games. Is
Y'all are in my way.
I do a lot of exploring. But it's not uncommon for me to have like excess resources. Yeah, that makes like put the pull so much more valuable. I remember back playing like Elder Scrolls Online, and ESO has some of the most lore out of any Elder Scrolls game, and the people I was playing with were getting very annoyed at just how long it was taking me to get through
Nice
any
fishes.
zone in the game.
Real peaceful out here when Hanks ain't trying to get me.
I was like, guys, there's lore all over the place. It's like, you guys just ran past Bethesda's first canon gay couple. It's like, this dude lost his boyfriend to the werewolves, and you guys are just running? That was not the dash button, that was the slam button. I think it was the Werewolf Christ that had the gay couple. It's been a very long time since I played ESO. That never happened.
Another one of Mama's things. What else did I get wrong about you? Is that? Oh,
Can't tell what it is, there's a spiderweb in there.
Trey always thought he'd give his wife Bunny's ring. But she refused. Swore I was after the flood money. I'd never tell him, but I didn't want that gaudy ring anyways. We chose something more to my liking together.
She doesn't talk about Dad much. Nice to know they didn't care what Bunny thought. Damn it! The road's washed out.
Where to then, Hazel? This way. If I had a nickel for every time I had just jumped straight into some spikes, I'd have a handful of money I can't spend anywhere because I don't live in America.
Huh?
And even if I
Did the
lived in
storm
America,
crash the boat?
given the current economy, I'd still have a handful of metal I couldn't spend anywhere.
Iron. Right. Maybe I should get myself an iron trinket.
I mean, I'm sure at least a little bit of it is real, but if this game does pull the "this was all in her head," like she's in hospital this whole time thing, like I'd be really annoyed. I don't think it's ever going to address if this was real or not.
Can't see a stigma knot. It's got to be here somewhere.
You know, I never even thought about like carrying cold iron or anything like that. You know, honestly, given like UK and Ireland like Fae folklore, like carrying iron on you might be worse than not carrying iron on you, because all of our rules around the Fae are like lightness and hospitality rules. It's like you're always kind to the fair folk, you're always respectful to the fair folk. Like you never deny them outright. It's like you can't say no, you have to talk around them. Ooh, there's different coloured bottles on this one. So like carrying pure iron would probably just upset the Fae, which would be probably worse.
Better grab that. Need all the help I can get. You don't stay that rich by being kind.
Yeah, you'd probably get some sort of "why are you carrying around something specifically to harm me" sort of interaction.
There's Bunny's cottage.
I need to do a
This gives me
deep dive
vibes.
into like the proper old Fae lore. Like my knowledge of my own folklore is inadequate. I guess technically it's not quite mine. Yeah, I don't get out enough to carry a keychain. Right, only ever leave the house with my dad, and he's got his keys on me, so I
Looks like a lot happened at this old place.
don't carry
Time to fill up
keys.
my bottle.
Here to fix things.
Honestly, like I'm far enough into the game now, which is about 5 hours into the game, that I'm considering like turning difficulty down to like story variable. It's like combat's not bad in this game. But like it's just it's taking away from the actual the important part of the game. Like I'm not gonna lie, this could have been a movie. I think it would have been a disservice to make it a movie. I think a movie wouldn't be long enough to tell its stories correctly. Like it's good that it's a video game. It didn't need to be a game of combat. But it's okay to break up the exploration every now and again. But like, this did turn into a combat game. Oh, I shouldn't have risked that. Like, I know this is not a combat arena, but I shouldn't have risked the
Parents
game
always have
considering it
faith,
one.
even if they don't admit it. Bunny's favorite was her daughter Cherie, whom she'd hoped to groom into a force surpassing her own one day.
She wasn't watching her either.
Ah, parentification. Yeah, Control also didn't really need combat.
Local, huh? I didn't know Dad had a sister.
Raccoon! Yeah, there's gonna be some real trauma here. I didn't know Dad had a sister. What the hell is Strand Blast? Oh, unravel an enemy to set for Strand Blast. That's... Any chance to weave an enemy is a good thing.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, this game choosing to use the word stigma came at an unfortunate point in the popularity of the word sigma. And is unfortunately close enough to stigma balls. I also do wish movement speed was a tad. This is significantly less interrupted.
Now for another painful memory.
Even before the accident, Hazel's dad knew Bunny didn't care for him. When his sister got her dress dirty, he was punished for letting it happen. He didn't complain life was
Relatable.
unfair. That's just how things was.
Poor Dad. Kids make mistakes sometimes.
Where's the last one?
Here they come.
Once again, I might hold the wrong end. Did that not get out? How did it end up all the way over there?
When the sister got her dress dirty again, Trey tried to rinse her off in the water. I don't believe Hazel's dad meant to do it. He just didn't count on how slippery she'd be. Bunny never forgive him. In a way, Trey lost his sister and his mama that day.
No. Did Mama know about this?
A lot of dead siblings in this game. I can understand why Grandma might be a touch estranged. I guess Dad didn't have a brother then, so I guess
Jesus!
like that sign inside the crocodile was Grandpa. Unless Dad had a younger brother. I can smell onions for some reason. No, brother's doing something with onions, or someone on the street's doing something with onions. But I can smell like fresh cut onions. Probably someone on the street. I can't imagine my brother cutting fresh onions. Oh, I just had a terrible thought. We're here because Grandma Bunny
Bunny Bird,
had interaction with the.
every kid she brought into this world. That's gotta take a toll on you.
Bunny had interactions with the child snatcher.
Hello? Is anyone home?
Maybe maybe the
guess no
Flood
one's here.
brothers. Maybe the Flood brothers weren't Grandpa. There was an owl at Grandma's house.
Rougarou. Huh. Mama was always sorry we couldn't afford piano lessons. Ugh, taxidermy? That's creepy fancy people stuff.
I feel like the thing at the side is creepier than the taxidermied raccoon. Like, I'd rather have the raccoon than whatever that is.
Bunny looks so proud of her.
It's, anti-dead baby.
Grandpa. Don't think he would have liked me much.
So maybe that sign of the brothers was Grandpa.
Showing off Flood family business partners like trophies.
Because I think that guy looked like the sign.
voices crack me up. Screechy little cat dogs.
Thanks for your insight, Hazel.
Bunny's really got a thing for raccoons.
There is a cow skull on the wall, and a bear, and an alligator, and a deer, and a gun. And a ball.
Sunday dinner with animal heads for company? No thanks.
It's an elephant. That is such a dated TikTok joke. What a dumb reference. Tricycle. Painting of grandma. Bird. Yeah, so I'm not seeing like a... There was a woman on TikTok who had a painting of an elephant. And she called it her painting of a mermaid goddess. And everyone was like very confused because it is incredibly clearly an elephant.
Every year as a kid.
Prospero's best water pie. And they say British people's food is bland. Yeah, this woman like quadruples down on the fact that it's a painting of a mermaid goddess, despite it very clearly being an elephant.
Granny Couture.
She's like, at some point she starts pointing out like the arms of the mermaid goddess, and the arms of the mermaid goddess are just the tusks of the elephant.
Ugh. I don't think I'll ever get the stench of pig off me.
God, the smell of like fresh onion is really making me hungry. Yeah, the best water pie will still be the worst pie there.
There's so much I never got to know about you.
Go Weevils.
You were both so little. Can't believe that's you, Dad.
I gotta be careful not to accidentally go the right way.
Definitely Bunny's room. If she's hiding something about Molly, it should be here.
Good to know. That's the wrong way.
So beautiful. Bet Cherie liked that. Fit for a princess. Dad never moved past it, did he? Oh, Cherie really was cute as a button.
But I cannot imagine what a water pie would consist of. And
I bet that tree made
I
for a
cannot
nasty
imagine it
once.
being edible.
So many of her with Cherie. so few of her with Dad. She loves a sketchy bookshelf.
It's the second sketchy bookshelf with the rabbit.
Always so put together. Guess it helps her keep going.
Cute as a button's just like a thing you would say to describe a baby. I'm sure it has some origin, but I don't know
Wouldn't
it.
even recognize her. She looks so in love. I bet Bunny's wedding was the talk of the town. She did look pretty, though.
Levers are the key.
Restorative, element, grand, tapestry? Oh, Bunny. Can't remember when I stopped dreaming about Dad. Holy. What kind of person needs a room like this?
Everyone needs a good creepy conspiracy room.
That's a big ass feather.
That is a big ass feather.
What the hell? Why is Laurent in those pictures?
Laurent. So this is my mother's ex. I wonder if this guy's maybe my birth father then. And like that's why I have magical stuff going on. If she's tracking him and he's got magical stuff going on. That's a lot of missing kids. I know, I guess Trey did go missing.
Those poor missing kids. Could have been Molly's doing. Hang on, Dad?
So I
You
guess
went
she
missing
did.
too?
She did rescue Dad. She cared about him enough to rescue him, at least. Those are.
Hey, that's my distaff. Patterns too. Where'd she get all this? Red yarn. She found out Huggin' Molly's not just a scary story for kids. Chloe Drudge.
Yeah, I think I've looked at everything else. It's time to look at the big creepy tree thing.
That's a chunk of Benji. All this research on the walls, too. She was serious. What is Bunny up to?
Oh, there it is.
You just can't get enough of my hospitality.
I'm sorry. I need to find Huggin' Molly.
Do you? What would you want with Huggin' Molly?
She took my mama. Her red yarn was all over our house.
I bet she's
You've
not
been
happy
keeping
about the
secrets. Why
stench.
didn't you ask before?
I did.
and you didn't help.
You can see strands. And now you're looking for a creature. You're a weaver, aren't you? Strange. Your mother never mentioned it. Or maybe not so strange. I guess we know each other's little secret now.
Are you a weaver too?
Oh dear. Why don't we have some tea?
And a shower.
Ugh. Let me get you some fresh clothes. My pig factory is no place for a girl like you to be cavorting.
Your pig factory is just full of corpses. Ooh, I like this outfit.
At least it's clean.
Now, what do you know about hugging Molly?
I know she takes children and leaves red yarn. And I've heard that you know a lot about her.
Yes. She stole your father once when he was young.
Really? How'd you find him?
Oh, Molly meant for me to find him. Trey was just bait, you see. It was me she wanted. Molly can't abide weavers because we mend the chaos her kind likes to create.
You don't think
That Molly took your mother to lure you? I never found where Molly really lives, but I suspect Laurent Baptiste knows.
Laurent from the juke joint?
Friend of yours?
Friend of Mama's.
Curious. Laurent won't talk to me. I seem to have an unfortunate reputation among his crowd.
It's almost
At
like
the
you bought up
jump,
every house in the village.
The garden gate will take you to his place. Do let me know how it goes with Molly. I'd be most indebted if you find her.
Oh, I'll find her.
Oh, changed my hair as well. I think. Wasn't I in pigtails before? Now it's
Riley
just one
took my
braid.
dad, but Bunny got him back. I can get Mama back.
Awake all night to hear you.
Yeah, I was in like 2 braids before, and now I'm only in 1. Well, exact pigtails. It was just 2 braids.
Breathe. I count your breaths as you dream, and at the end of dreams you breathe. But now
God, this
the
outfit's
leaving's done,
this outfit fucks.
and we still go on.
Can't let Laurent get to me. Gotta find out what he knows.
Actually, oh, I still haven't found Clusters of Winds yet. Yeah, it's like they've not given her an ass. They've made it like they've made it part of the design.
What's that freaking blowfish talking about now?
Like there was care put into every element of this game's design, and I love it for it.
And then she went right in that house. So I said, Bunny Flood will fillet you as soon as look at you. Oh, Hazel! Well, nice duds. You been promoted at the Piggly Wiggly?
Oh, hey, Mr. None of the Floods, come to the cottage.
Oh, you don't mean. You run into Bunny Flood and live to tell?
Mm-hmm, and she's helping me find Huggin' Molly.
Oh, out of the goodness of her heart, I'm sure. So what, y'all in cahoots now?
First off, cahoots. Second off, there's nobody I'd rather be less cahooting with.
She always did want to get her hands on a weaver.
I think I can handle my own grandma.
So now you're a Flood. No, I wouldn't have helped if I'd realized.
If I'm a Flood, it's in name only. And if my last name makes Bunny believe that I'm on her side, then I'ma use it.
Well, you sure can scheme like a real Flood. But you sure it ain't Bunny using you?
I can take care of myself without your help. I do need to get to the juke joint. Could you maybe?
Oh, you don't need my help. No, you a fancy Flood weaver now. I wouldn't want to get your new dress all slimy.
I didn't mean...
No, you take the path. There's a tree up yonder you should see. Bunny visits every year on the same day. Might tell you a little something about who you're in cahoots with.
Hey! Cahoots.
Off to go see
He's worrying about
Auntie's
the wrong
grave.
thing. Bunny ain't nearly that bad.
Our life force moves from thing to thing. In the orchard, tree is cradle, safe inside, safe inside. You bring
That's the tree catfish meant.
every
Oh,
spring,
Bunny.
every spring. See nothing
Yeah, just called cat,
ever
called class trade to buy a fish.
lost. See nothing's ever really lost.
Oh, I guess this is Bunny's scent. I got called class trade to buy a fish.
Can't leave these hates to fester here.
Yeah, I think this is like Bunny's lament.
That's handled. Now back to you.
And while I build our empire,
Yeah, that's Bunny's VA.
I tend you and love you.
What
as
does it
before. You'll always be my girl, my little baby girl.
Yes, Bunny singing about her dead daughter.
Our life force moves
Is that a
to things,
Baby.
but without you, child, time is slow, so slow.
Look, why does it smell like someone's cutting an onion outside of my window?
As before, bring
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's like gonna use the power of a weaver to like resurrect the.
It's like the tango itself is crying.
Does cooked liver smell like cooked onion? Did not know that.
They say the soul lingers a bit with the body it belonged to. And so it was with Bunny's baby Cherie. Bunny's dream of crafting her daughter into her own likeness, a power spun of unnatural means, was shattered. But she never lost hope she'd bring Cherie back to life someday. She stole the Benji tree's heart for its magic, to keep her daughter trapped here
There you
instead
go.
of going where it is baby souls go. I don't think she ever considered what Cherie would have wanted.
Did Bunny steal magic from Benji's tree? She must have been desperate. Wow. No wonder Bunny comes up here in secret. Sorry I woke you up, baby Sherry. You hush now. Going back to sleep, okay?
So Grandma stole the heart of the tree of the guy who had been nailed into the tree, and used the power of nailing someone into a tree to trap her dead daughter's soul in a tree. Loss will make someone do desperate things.
While searching Bunny's cottage for clues about old Molly, Hazel glimpsed her grandma's past and felt sorry for her. But what Bunny did was unnatural. Sealing her dead daughter's spirit in a tree? Despite this, Hazel's powers guided Cherie to find solace in the great beyond. Following her lead, Hazel sought Laurent Baptiste, who knew old Molly's whereabouts, but Hazel wasn't keen on seeing him again, given a Maul's history with him.
Better get to the juke joint so I can get back to pretending Laurent doesn't exist.
Guess we're not on good terms with Laurent. What of the... Okay, I'm about halfway through, it seems. But all three of the patterns have been, like, cool so far. Some good storytelling. A lot of sealing people in trees.
Hazel.
Nope, nothing. There it is. I do like this outfit.
There's the old sawmill. Juke joint's nearby.
that where it just came from? Ouch. I'm wandering around covered in blood. Mom and Pa are dead.
Laurent, 1922? That can't be right. He must be a junior.
Ah. Laurent may be a little bit older than he looks. He was also involved in some sort of smuggling operation or other such crime.
Oh man, that's a big one.
A for their charger. Okay, this thing does not stay CCs for long. No, they're not. Please, the gameplay is not stagnant. Adding new enemies.
That was rough.
I'm going up. But if I saw correctly, we haven't crossed one of the damn boat. Oh, this is Prohibition. We're moonshining. I think 1920s is Prohibition time. Oh, speaking of Prohibition, I think
Masterson sounds like an
I played
sight for
I
sore
played
eyes.
Mafia 1 a while back on Game Pass, and I think Twitch Prime's like free game service have given out Mafia 2 and 3 recently. So I might end up streaming
Lumber used to be a huge business here.
streaming
I wonder
Mafia
what
2 and
happened.
3. Mafia 2, fun fact, collectibles in Mafia 2 are Playboy magazines. So we will be playing Mafia 2 and we will not be telling Twitch. We'll be quiet on collectibles when we get them. We will not tell the cops.
Hazel.
And
Jeez.
Jesus, right. Yeah, the old one was good. Yeah, this is very, like, fantasy. I think the voice calling me is changed. I'm being called by a different mysterious voice. There's also nothing over here.
How do these keep ending up out here? She held on to this?
Hazel took that pic of us just after LaRon had cooked us that 3-course dinner. When he felt safe, he had so much love to give. Wish he had felt safe more often. Sometimes he seemed like he was scared of himself.
I remember that day. I saw what Mama saw in him. But he didn't deserve her.
I'm really not looking forward to this conversation.
I wonder if Laurent is Mothman. There was that giant feather next to pictures of him. Good old Uncle Mothman.
Sounds like he really cared about him.
Yeah, he had a father figure. Over 100 years ago. Well, just under 100 years ago, I guess. Oops. I think maybe I'll, like... Oh, there's a bear up there. I think maybe I'll find Laurent and then call it there. I mean, he is over 100. I'd be surprised if he wasn't aging slow back 90 years ago. Over the spikes.
Something's in here. Ugh, these little guys are menaces.
Yeah, maybe he just drinks a lot of Dr. Pepper. That's why he's lived for over 100 years.
Can't let you slow me down.
Everyone knows about the healing powers of DP.
It's around here somewhere.
Bravo thinks after defeating them without using attacks. Okay. I got that achievement somehow. 12 croutons, little noises.
Got it. Stigma's clearing up.
Seems to be formerly a train yard. Now spikes. I wonder what a normal person would see in this area. That's my problem with like game design sometimes when it's like Prohibition. There you go. Prohibition was repealed. So yeah,
Remember, it's the 21st Amendment, because you can't drink till you're 21.
the old moonshining.
Gonna have to find a way to get up there.
But like any sort of game where you have altered perception, like this, where I'm seeing like
This is getting weird.
yeah, Laurent had been there for 50 years at that point. But like, whenever a game has you having altered perception, like how I'm able to see all the like evil in this world, I sometimes have to stop and think like, okay, well, what does this like look like to everyone else? Because like I'm the only one who sees the giant spiked thorns, presumably. So like, what's going on with this mid-air train car? Is the whole train car not there, or is is the train car on the ground and I'm running through it for some people. Am I getting up there? Why I really appreciated ooh, but I forgot what it was called now. It was the like Souls-like game with the lantern, where you died and you went into the lantern universe.
Door just needs some juice to open up.
And then you could come back into the not lantern universe. But that game had like an entire that game used altered perception like as a gameplay feature. Is there like a hole I can throw? A crouton through? Oh, there. Woof. Here we go.
There it is. Man, it's been a minute since I've seen Laurent.
You see Laurent? Call it a day then. Hi, Heron. Good job this game got its rivers from the Frogger universe. Jumbo shrimp, table shrimp. Bunch of different kinds of fish.
We ain't open. Hey, didn't you hear what? Hazel? What are you... You've grown.
It's been a while.
Yeah. How you doing?
Do you know where I can find Huggin' Molly?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Bunny said.
Bunny. As in Bunny Flood, your absentee grandmother? Explains why you dress like that.
Whatever. She's just trying to help me.
Right. Because Bunny's known for giving you a helping hand.
This is different.
I saw how she treated you and Lacey.
And how did you treat Mom?
I treated Lacey well.
Until you didn't. You just up and left us one day.
This is grown folks' business. You a child. This ain't for you.
I ain't no damn child. Do you know how sad she was when you left us?
It was complicated. There was a...
Don't make excuses.
Hazel,
You didn't deserve her.
that's enough. I need you to leave.
Did you even care?
He's gonna
What was
mob.
so wrong with Mama? With us?
Nothing. Nothing. It's me. It's always me.
Laurent?
Hazel, no! I'm not safe. Get out!
He is Mothman. He's where Mothman. Okay, that's not really the moth. He's where weird dinosaur creature.
Shit.
4 wings.
Maybe I can reweave him. How long has he been like this?
We kind of destroyed his bar a little. Sorry about that, bro. Yeah, that's my bad.
He really did love Mama.
I guess he wasn't Mother's boyfriend before Dad. He was stepdad. It's a bit of a morbid picture to have behind you if you're a were-owl bear creature. Anyway, we'll leave it there for now. Shorter recording, but we had all those technical difficulties at the beginning. Thank you for watching. See you next time.